June 16, 2025. Ukrainian reconnaissance drones were on duty when units spotted a structure actively used by Russian forces. After extended surveillance, it was identified as a command and control point. A MiG-29 fighter jet of the Ukrainian Air Force was dispatched to strike the target in the Kherson region. Upon reaching the area, the pilot released guided bombs, which flew through the air and hit their targets with pinpoint accuracy. The buildings used by Russian forces were reduced to rubble, the impact so strong that the structures were completely destroyed. On August 22, 2025, Ukraine's 108th Mountain Assault Battalion, the Archon unit, carried out a precise operation in the Siversk direction. The assault group successfully disabled Russian electronic warfare systems, a 120mm mortar, several infantry positions, and a logistics vehicle, delivering a significant blow to both enemy defenses and supply lines. 2 Russian soldiers were hiding inside a bunker when an FPV drone struck their position. They survived and ran toward a nearby building for cover, but another FPV drone was monitoring the area and targeted that building as well. A building abandoned in this town under Russian occupation was detected by Ukraine's reconnaissance drones. According to the report, Russian soldiers were inside the building. An FPV drone then struck the site, destroying the structure along with those inside. A Russian soldier who noticed the drone attack at the last moment managed to escape to a shelter, but the drones had already detected its location. The shelter was completely destroyed by the FPV drone's precision strikes. Ukraine has neutralized large numbers of Russian soldiers in shelter attacks over the past week, turning this tactic into a serious challenge for Russian forces.
Ukraine's 414th Strike UAV Brigade identified the presence of 3 opposing combatants during a reconnaissance operation. They were observed entering a well-concealed underground shelter, discreetly positioned among the ruins. Shortly after, an FPV drone was deployed toward the shelter. The drone, equipped with a high-impact payload, advanced toward the entrance of the shelter. A powerful detonation followed, causing the structure to collapse and entomb the combatants beneath the debris.
A Russian UAV vehicle was detected on its return route by Ukrainian drones. An FPV drone was launched directly toward the target and successfully disabled the vehicle. A Russian military vehicle was detected and struck by a Ukrainian FPV drone. 1 soldier managed to exit, but the vehicle was rendered inoperable. The Signum Battalion successfully carried out multiple FPV drone operations, targeting Russian positions and vehicles along key supply routes. Each operation demonstrated precise targeting with drones, neutralizing fortified positions and halting advancing vehicles, significantly disrupting movement in the area. Drone operators of Ukraine's 47th Mechanized Brigade coordinated an airstrike that disabled a Russian UAV control point in the northern Slojansky sector. A Ukrainian Phoenix FPV drone operator detected a Russian soldier moving alone across open terrain and immediately pursued him. The soldier attempted to evade the incoming drone, but fatigued, he could find no cover or protective terrain in the open field. As his energy waned, he stumbled and fell, ultimately becoming a direct target for the FPV drone. Ukrainian forces identified a Russian military truck transporting ammunition along a logistical route. Before long, an FPV drone was deployed and moved into action. The FPV drone successfully struck the vehicle, but ultimately became the drone's target. Ukrainian FPV drones continued persistent Operations along Russian transit routes. Ukrainian forces steadily increased pressure and strikes along these pathways, causing significant disruption. Panicked after the drone strike, a Russian soldier accidentally drove his vehicle into a field, causing it to overturn. The FPV drone immediately targeted and disabled the vehicle. The soldiers became more vulnerable to the FPV drones. The drones quickly tracked their movements, adjusting speed and trajectory to maintain constant pressure.
In the area near Robotyne, Zaporizhia Oblast, a Russian soldier riding an electric scooter became the target of a Ukrainian loitering munition. Choosing an unconventional mode of transport on the front line, the soldier traveled a considerable distance along the road, unaware of the silent threat behind him. A Ukrainian loitering munition had been tracking his movement. In the end, the drone executed a strike. A Russian soldier was being monitored by drones. As he entered a makeshift shelter, FPV drones closed in. Before he could comprehend the situation, he became the target. Ukrainian soldiers from the 106th Battalion of the 63rd Mechanized Brigade carried out a successful operation in the Lyman direction, clearing a dugout previously held by Russian forces. The mission highlights ongoing progress in frontline operations and the determination of Ukrainian troops in reclaiming contested positions. Near Siversk, a local resident tragically lost their life after attempting to handle a Russian Zune drone. The device was remotely triggered by a Russian operator, resulting in a fatal detonation. This incident underscores the serious risks posed by unmanned systems in conflict-affected areas. A wounded Ukrainian soldier is left behind by his unit and is later struck by a drone. To comply with platform guidelines, the footage has been edited to remove scenes of the explosion. Russian sources allege that he was a Colombian national fighting as a foreign volunteer. What are your thoughts on this incident? Share your perspective in the comments below. Ukraine's 34th Coastal Defense Brigade successfully disrupted Russian drone operations in the occupied Kherson region. The location of the Russian drone operators was identified, and a precision strike was conducted using a high-impact loitering munition. Ukraine's 210th Special Purpose Battalion carried out a direct FPV drone strike targeting the basement of a 9-story building where 8 Russian personnel had assembled. In the Kherson region, Russian forces employed reconnaissance drones to direct strike units toward Ukrainian military positions. Minutes later, a FAB-guided bomb launched by the Russian aerospace forces hit the former Ministry of Internal Affairs building in Kherson, reportedly used as a command center by Ukrainian forces in the area. In the same operation, an evacuation bus was struck by an FPV drone, resulting in several reported injuries. Multiple Russian drones documented this impactful strike, indicating a high level of planning and coordination. The Ukrainian side appeared unprepared for the assault. Share your thoughts about this operation in the comments below.